So let's talk about RNA. We've already talked about DNA, or deoxyribose nucleic acid. So what is RNA? RNA is ribonucleic acid. So not DNA, deoxyribo. RNA is ribonucleic acid. And this is a nucleic acid involved in protein synthesis and gene regulation. So it is single-stranded. You can see there in that picture, it only has one of that ladder rung. And it also is made out of ribose sugar instead of deoxyribose sugar. And it does not have any T's in it. So remember apples in the trees? Instead it has uracil, or U. So A pairs with U. And again, U pairs with A. So there's no T in RNA whatsoever. There's only A, U, C, and G. You can see there, it's one single strand. The ribose sugar replaces the deoxyribose sugar and is part of the sugar phosphate backbone. And uracil will be your nitrogenous base that replaces thymine. Some key functions of RNA would be it carries genetic information, it assists in protein synthesis, which we will talk about in our next lesson, and it plays a role in regulatory processes. So RNA, you've got your ribo, which is your sugar, and your nucleic acid, which again is your macromolecule that stores the genetic material. So RNA stands for ribonucleic acid. It is a long molecule made up of monomers called nucleotides. So again, it has your phosphate. Instead of your deoxyribose sugar, like your DNA nucleotide that's shown here, where that pentagon would be your ribose sugar. And it would still have your same base. So the same structure, but instead of a deoxyribose sugar, it just has a ribose sugar. Then there's the different types of RNA. We'll start with mRNA, or your messenger RNA. This carries genetic code from DNA to the ribosome, and it is your template for protein synthesis. Your tRNA, or your transfer RNA, brings amino acids to your ribosomes during protein synthesis, and it has an anticodon to pair with your mRNA codon. Your rRNA is your ribosomal RNA, and it makes up the ribosome. So your ribosomal RNA makes up the ribosome. Pretty easy to remember. And it catalyzes your peptide bond formation. So I want you to think back in this short little lesson, this short little video, and I want you to compare and contrast RNA to DNA. So what is similar to both of them? And what is the difference between each of them? And go ahead and write those in your notes. And that is the end of our short little lesson.